Have you ever received a small piece of criticism and felt your chest tighten instantly? Not because it was harsh, not because it was unfair, but because it felt personal. If that sounds familiar, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll understand why criticism can feel so intense and why it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. You are not weak. And you are definitely not alone. For some people, criticism slides off like water. For others, it sinks deep. It replays in your mind hours later, days later, sometimes longer. Not the whole sentence. Just one word, one tone, one look. And you start wondering, what did they really mean? What does this say about me? You may have been told, you are too sensitive, you take things too personally, you need thicker skin. But that explanation misses something important. There are two main reasons why criticism can hit so hard. The first one lives in the nervous system. For some minds, criticism doesn't register as information. It registers as threat. Not danger in a dramatic way, but danger to connection, to belonging, to being accepted as you are. Your brain isn't asking, is this feedback useful? It is asking, am I still safe here? So the body reacts first, before logic has a chance to speak. This often happens when, earlier in life, approval felt conditional. When mistakes carried emotional weight. When being corrected felt like being diminished. Your nervous system learned something quietly. Attention equals survival, disapproval equals risk. And now, even gentle criticism can light up that old alarm. And this is where many people misunderstand themselves. The second reason is less talked about. People who struggle with criticism are often deeply self-aware. You don't skim the surface of interactions. You go inward. You reflect. You question. You try to understand yourself honestly. So when someone points out a flaw, your mind doesn't dismiss it. It examines it. What if they're right? What if I missed something important? What if this confirms something I already fear? That depth can feel heavy. But it didn't come from nowhere. It came from caring. So if criticism hits you hard, it doesn't mean you are fragile. It means your mind is built for depth, for nuance, for meaning. It means you value integrity over ego, understanding over defensiveness. And yes, that can hurt more. But it also means you are capable of growth that isn't performative and self-awareness that isn't shallow. Nothing is wrong with you. Your system is doing what it learned to do: protect connection, protect worth, protect identity. Here is the reframe most people never hear. Struggling with criticism can be a sign of deep emotional intelligence, especially when self-compassion hasn't fully developed yet. Your sensitivity isn't the problem. The problem is believing it makes you broken. When you understand why criticism feels so intense, you stop fighting yourself. You stop asking, what's wrong with me, and start asking, what is this reaction actually trying to protect in me? That question changes everything. If this felt uncomfortably accurate, tell me in the comments what kind of criticism stays with you the longest. If this video made you feel understood and you want more psychology that explains everyday behavior without judgment or labels, subscribe and click on the videos on your screen. This channel is for minds that go deep and hearts that feel intensely. You don't need to harden. You need understanding. And you belong here.